But what would you say was your favorite pick? I mean, we had some offense in there, some defense in there, quarterback as well. I mean, yeah, which pick was your favorite?
Of course, I love to go to quarterback, right? Of course, when you take Will Howard and everything that he's accomplished, and we see what he did at Ohio State, and of course that stands out because he's had that championship run and leading that team. But I look back on what he did at Kansas State, and those are the things that
Hmm.
really, when you look back and all the adversities that he had to have faced throughout, because when you're not that talented team with a lot of those weapons around you, people want to see how you actually perform. And it just kind of reminds me of myself and Ben Roethlisberger as we were coming out, meaning that you had to prove yourself in the Mid American Conference. And then people felt, oh, wow, we think he can actually develop at this particular level. So I think when you look at what Will brings to the equation, I know he went in the sixth round, but ultimately, can they develop him now? Because he's not in a rush to actually have to play, but with the reps that he is going to get throughout, if the roster stays what it is today as we speak now, there'll be a strong chance that he can compete for that backup and ultimately, put his hand in the pile as it relates to what it looks like moving forward for that starting position.
No, absolutely. And, I wanted to ask you also, I mean, as it pertains to Will Howard, right? We believe in him. We obviously know he's a proven winner, and we see what he was able to do at both of those stops. But why is it that it's almost like he's penalized due to the talent that was around him at Ohio State compared to if he played where he didn't have as many resources around him?
Yeah, I think when you go back from a scouting perspective, you're like, okay, yes, he has the talent. We know he has all the intangibles, but it's hard to evaluate that group because you have a bunch of draft picks around you on the whole offensive side, especially when you're playing at Ohio State in that particular manner that's producing first rounders year after year after year. Those are things that scouts kind of maybe they take a little bit away from me from a grading perspective to say, well, we're not really sure. But either way, all you ask for is that opportunity to get with the team. He was excited about it. You can just see what his
Yeah.
reaction is. And that just lets me know that as they were having conversations leading up to the draft process, they're like, hey, what ideal team do you think that you can help with? But ultimately, when you look at it, say you can start a little bit earlier than other teams. And however it falls, the excitement that he had, and he's like, yes, that's the team that I wanted to go to. That just lets you know he was on their radar just as well as the Steelers was on his radar.
No, absolutely. And that definitely is good to see, and especially from the fans' perspective. You want to know that guys are eager and excited to be here versus looking at it and saying, man, why? I don't want to go there, man. So I like that.